Welcome to MPUNGWE-PUNGWE YouTube channel. Subscribe for you to enjoy more of our videos anytime we upload.
First Deputy Speaker, let me once again beg that we now move to questions under Ministry of Health and Sanitation.
Thank you, Leader, for that guidance. Honourable members, when you don't arrive on time, you give the Leader a lot of time to look who is available. And we wanted this sitting to dispose of all questions that have been on the order paper for some time. So if you don't appear here, your question will be removed. I was trying to borrow the English words that have been used by someone in the House before, but we are not stacking them off. We will only remove them from the order paper until the next sitting of Parliament. We go to the Minister of Health and Sanitation. Honourable Minister of Finance, good to see you and good morning. Thank you. Honourable Member for Chirazulu Nguludi, for question 110, Chirazulu Nguludi, you have the floor, sir. The veteran member for Chirazulu Nguludi is not in the House. We now go to question 144. The honourable member for Baraka Ngwangwa. The honourable member for Baraka Ngwangwa is not in the House. Maybe I'll be raising my voice so the people in your constituencies should know who is not in the House. I've just said the honourable member for Chirazulu Nguludi is not in the House. And the honourable member for Baraka Ngwangwa is not in the House. We move to question 170. The honourable member for Zomba Matia. Honourable member, you have the floor for Zomba Matia. Honourable member for Zomba Matia is not in the House. So the people out there can know who is not in the House. We go to Sir, I think there's someone who is trying to switch on the microphone for Zomba Mati. I don't know who is that. Who is that honourable member? Oh, is it the owner of the constituency? Oh, you are in the House. Oh, let me announce to Malawians that the honourable member for Zomba Matia is in the House. Correcting my earlier communication. Honourable member, you have the floor.
Honorable First Deputy Speaker, I rise to confirm that the question appearing on my name on today's order paper indeed comes from the people of Zomba Matia, Bashagwajali, Imakumakumatero, under the Senior Chief Mwambo and the TA Lamus. Thank you very much. I confirm.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member for Zomba Matia. Honourable Minister of Health and Sanitation, you have the floor, Madam.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. And through you, let me thank the Honourable Member for Zomba Matia for his question, which is to ask the Minister of Health and Sanitation to consider constructing a hospital at Jali to reduce pressure on Zomba Central Hospital and improve access to healthcare services. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to thank the honorable member. Sir, my ministry appreciates the concerns raised by the honorable member for Zomba Matia constituency regarding the need to improve access to health services in Jali Trading Center. The government recognizes that equitable access to quality health care is fundamental objective under the Health Sector Strategic Plan 3 and is aligned with the broader goal of achieving universal health coverage. Jali Trading Center serves an estimated population of around 34,000 people and is strategically located for the establishment of a health facility. The area is currently predominantly served by nearby CHAM facilities, including Pirimiti Hospital and the Matia, Sitima, and Mayaka health centers. However, most of these facilities operate on a user fee basis, except for selected services covered under service level agreements, primarily for women and children under 5 years of age. The nearest government health facilities, Chamba and Makina, are located over 20 kilometers away. This geographical barrier, combined with financial constraints at CHAM facilities, result in many residents of Jali relying on distant public facilities for access to free health services. This situation contributes to increased pressure on higher level facilities such as Zomba Central Hospital. Currently, the district health office provides outreach services through a clinic operating from the former Hunger Project premises. Whilst the community has generously offered sites for rehabilitation into a health center, the land is insufficient to accommodate the full complement of infrastructure required for a standard health facility, including staff housing and supporting amenities. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, my ministry acknowledges that the people of Jali are disadvantaged in accessing primary health care services. In line with the Integrated Capital Investment Plan, the construction of a health facility in Jali has already been prioritized as part of government's long-term infrastructure development agenda. To this end, the ministry is actively engaging in resource mobilization from development partners and other stakeholders. Furthermore, government will leverage the Constituency Development Fund and other available financing mechanisms to support the construction of an appropriately sized and fully functional health facility in Jali. This intervention is expected to strengthen primary health care services, reduce patient load on tertiary facilities such as Zomba Central Hospital, and contribute to improved health outcomes for the population of Zomba Matia constituency in line with the national health sector priorities. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. I see supplementary questions coming from the people of Baraka Ulongwe. Honourable Member for Baraka Ulongwe, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for according the people of Baraka Ulongwe a chance to ask 2 supplementary questions, if I may. The people of Baraka Ulongwe would like to know if the Honorable Minister of Health can assist them by equipping and improving the services for our pregnant women when they want to give birth at Nandumbo and Kalembo health centers. Oftentimes, when the women go there to give birth to their children, there are complications. And most of the times they'll call my ambulance to come and transfer the patients to other health centers like Luonde Hospital or Manguchi Hospital or Baraka Hospital, which is a bit far. So these two health centers are the only ones that my people rely when they want to give birth, but they are not well equipped. May the Honorable Minister assist us by sending maybe a team to check and assess if they can improve the services there for the women. The second question is that we have a fully constructed maternity wing at Namanol Health Center, but that wing is not yet equipped and there's no staff. Can the minister also assist us by equipping this maternity wing and providing the necessary staff so that it can reduce the movement of people from that area to the Luonde Hospital? And the plight of women at the Luonde Hospital as far as maternal care is concerned is very troublesome. And if the minister also can assist by sending a team to Luonde, matching a district hospital, I would say, which is most of the time overcrowded, women sleeping in corridors at night because they are scared that if this thing starts, they may not have the necessary transport to deliver on time. May they please assist us in that regard. Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker.
Honour Minister, do you want to take each question as it comes, or the three? Thank you. Then we go to the honour member from Zimba South for a supplementary question. From Zimba South, you'll be the last one. Let me recognize Zomba Ntonya. Zomba Ntonya for a supplementary question.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing people of Zomba and Tonya, especially people from Group Village Head, Lambulila, Najuma, and Chirope. Zomba and Tonya would like to ask the question to the Minister in considering the current status of Lambulila Health Center, which is currently serving people over 30,000. We would like to ask the Minister to consider Lambulila Health Center an upgrade to Community Health Center. And I would also like to take this opportunity to notify the Minister that Chanda Health Post is officially opened, but we still have some challenges to make it fully in operational. We still want to ask the Minister if she can consider to have a maternity wing at Chanda Health Post. Thank you, First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. We now go to the honour member from Zimba South constituency.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for giving the people of Zimba South to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Health. My supplementary question is a policy in nature, more especially looking at the emphasis this government is making, more especially on the sanitation, which has got direct impact on healthcare services. My question relates to if you look at all the banks in Malawi, I'm happy that this question I'm asking and the Minister of Finance is also here. If you look at all the banks in Malawi, if you go to the bank now, you'll find that people are queuing there. And they stay in a bank for an hour, other 30 minutes, other 2 hours. I wanted to find out from Minister of Health, have you ever taken any approach to ensure that our banks in Malawi, they should have sanitary facilities like toilets? I just wanted to find out, I'm just curious because your minister also is attached to sanitation. So sanitation remains a very critical thing to our banks in Malawi, but there's a lot of things that are happening there, and people, they want to help themselves, but they don't have anywhere to help themselves, and they stay more than 2 hours in the banks. Thank you so much, Minister of Health.
Thank you very much. Honourable Minister, you have the floor now. Honourable members, if you have removed you, it's because we are now all blocking the Honourable Minister to respond to the questions. You have the floor, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. And through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for Baraka Ulongwe, who has asked my ministry to equip Nandumbo and Kalembo health centers and improve services for women that are giving birth and receiving assistance at these health centers. And also to consider checking Liwonde and Machinga districts that are mostly overcrowded because of the same issues. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to notify the Honorable Member for Baraka Ulongwe that I have taken note of this and will ensure that something is done. Mr. Speaker, First Deputy Speaker, I would also like to thank the Honorable Member for Zomba Ntonya, representing the people from GVH Lambulira, GVH Nachuma, and GVH Chilope, for asking my ministry to consider upgrading Lambulira Health Center to a community hospital. And also to ask if the Chanda Health Center can be equipped with a maternity wing. I would like to advise the Honorable Member for Zomba Ntonya that firstly, my ministry has taken note of this request to upgrade the hospital, the health center. My ministry will look at all the factors necessary to ensure that the facility is upgraded. That is to check if the space is available, to check if the resources are available, and a proper response will be given to the people of Zomba Ntonya. And also my ministry has taken note of the request for maternity wing at Chanda Health Center. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I would like to thank the Honorable Member for Mzimba South, who has asked my ministry a policy question, especially in the area of sanitation. Much as this supplementary question is not really related to the original question that was on the floor, but I would like to acknowledge that I've taken note and I will look into this matter as it relates to Executive Order number 2 that the President gave to say all public places, all places where people gather should have sanitary facilities to make sure that issues of sanitation should be adhered to. So I've taken note and I will look into it and ensure that even the banks have all the necessary sanitary facilities required. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. We now go to question 171. The Honourable Member for Lilongwe East. Honourable Member for Lilongwe East. Lilongwe East. The Honourable Member for Lilongwe East, just to announce to Malawians, is not in the House. Thank you. We now go to question 172. The Honourable Member from Kadabe Central, just to announce to Malawians that the Honourable Member is in the House. Honourable Member, you can request for a microphone. Honourable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. Sir, I rise to confirm that the question which is appearing today on the order paper is the wish of the people of Sabuti Koza, total area, as well as
Just hold for a minute, Honourable Minister. That microphone. Minister, can we advise you to switch it off and on again, please? You have the floor, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, Sam. Through you, let me thank the Honourable Member for Nkatabe Central, who has asked the question to my ministry, and the question is to ask the Minister of Health and Sanitation to explain the delays in completing the construction of Toto Health Post and Bwelero Dindano Clinic, and to indicate when the projects will be completed. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the government remains committed to strengthening primary healthcare infrastructure as a key pillar under the Health Sector Strategic Plan 3 and in pursuit of universal health coverage. In regards to the first part of the question concerning Total Health Post, I wish to inform this House that the project is being implemented by Nkatabe District Council using the Governance Enabled Service Delivery GESID program. The delays experienced in completing this project have primarily been due to contractual challenges between the council and the contractor. However, I'm pleased to report that these issues have been resolved. The contractor has been granted a 3-week extension to complete the remaining works. Furthermore, the council has put in place measures to expedite completion of utilizing the remaining contract funds to directly procure outstanding materials through suppliers, thereby minimizing further delays. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, on the second part of the question regarding Bwelero Dindano Health Post, I wish to clarify that this facility is officially recorded as Nalonya Health Post. This is one of the health posts currently under construction in Nkatabe District, alongside Chimbere, Kayowozi, and Banda. These projects are being implemented under the Presidential Initiative on Maternal Health, which aims to expand access to essential maternal and child health services, particularly in underserved and hard-to-reach areas. I am pleased to inform the House that construction of this health post is progressing, and all 4 facilities, including Nalonya Health Posts, are expected to be completed by the end of this year. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, once completed, these facilities will significantly improve access to primary healthcare services, reduce travel distances for communities, and contribute to better maternal and child health outcomes in line with the national health priorities. I thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for that response, Honourable Minister. I see the owner of the question, Adavua we're trying to figure something for you, sir, on how you can request for a microphone. The owner of the question for a supplementary question. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. The contractors have abandoned site. So I'm wondering how the Honorable Minister is alluding to the fact that the project will be completed by the end of this year. There are no contractors on the site. They have abandoned site. The contractor at Total Clinic has abandoned the site because, as said, the project was being supported by JZID. Now, as you know, JZID is winding up. The contractor has left. As for Bwerero Clinic, the project being supported by the American government. As you know, the Americans has withdrawn their support. Presidential Initiative Maternal Health. The contractor too has abandoned site. How do you complete by the end of the year when there's no contract on site? Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. Thank you.
We hear you, Honourable Member. Your next opportunity, please try to reduce your blood pressure on how you bring these questions to the Honourable Minister. But we like the power that you use to communicate in the House. You are teaching a lot of honour members to express themselves with power. We recognize the Honourable Member for Lilongwe Likuni for a supplementary question. Lilongwe Likuni, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. Let me take the opportunity also to welcome back the Second Deputy Speaker. We missed you, Mama.
No, Member, your continuous reflection on the speakership is out of order.
Thank you for the guidance.
You cannot be welcoming. Honour Member, you cannot be welcoming my sister without visiting my office.
Thank you for the guidance.
That's completely out of order. Please visit my office first. You get the permission to be mentioning her in this house. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the guidance. First of all, let me thank the Minister of Health and the Minister of Agriculture and Water. Last time I came here, I requested that they were supposed to help us with water at MPUNGWE at the center. We closed, but they came and they supported. Thank you very much. They were supposed to support us with 2 pumps, but at least they brought one, and they remain with one. I just want to remind them. Minister of Health, I would like to check with you if we can consider expanding MPUNGWE Health Center and the Sauzawana, because our plan, we were thinking of expanding to community health center. Specifically, want to have our own mortuary and maternity wings at these specific health posts. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member. I therefore recognize the Honourable Member for Mzimba West for a supplementary question. Mzimba West, you have the floor, sir.
First Deputy Speaker, thank you very much for recognizing the people of Mzimba West to put a supplementary question to the Minister of Health. First Deputy Speaker, let me begin by thanking the Honorable Minister of Health for completing the works at Mperembe Health Center for a very new laboratory. We are well, we are dry. We thank you so much. We also want to thank you for completing the construction of Chasamba Health Center, a very beautiful structure. We would like to therefore ask that you help us to staff the facility, which is completed 100%, but is now easily losing value because it's not occupied, including those beautiful houses. We need staff there so that we can reduce pressure on one of the centers, which is in Terembe, where the people are going right now. And I know the in charge for the facilities in the lobby. She will be relieved. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, because the other one was a noting, and thanking her, I will add the honorable member for Lilongwe City, Zenza. So Lilongwe City Zenza for a supplementary question. Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, for awarding the people of Lilongwe City Zenza a supplementary question to our able minister, who, like I said some days ago, there was a launch in our community, and she actually graced the occasion. During the occasion, Honorable Minister, I talked about extending the health center, which is in Area 25. And I remember the Secretary for Health, he hinted to say that there are plans for the government to probably upgrade the community health center, which is there. But then, if I remember, there wasn't anything like timelines as to when this is going to happen. I'm asking this because, as I said before, that my community health center is one of the biggest, which is actually helping out about 4 or 5 constituencies around Area 25 and Mgona, and as well as Chipala Nafisi constituency. So the extension or the
Honourable members to
of the
my
clinic,
left, order.
the extension
The honourable member holding the floor is raising a very pertinent question concerning the people of Lilongwe City, Zenza constituency. So
Yes,
let's
Honourable
listen
Thank you.
attentively.
Thank you,
You have
Honourable
the
Speaker.
floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so the Secretary for Health indicated that there are these plans to definitely upgrade the clinic, but I think there wasn't any mention of timelines and so on. So I wanted to ask to check with you, Honourable Minister, when are we having those plans? As you noticed, my clinic is very huge, not very huge as such, but it has a very huge catchment area, rather, because it's accommodating a lot of constituencies. Now, I would want to know when are these plans coming up to the ground, so that my people can also appreciate what the government would want to do in my constituency. Thank you so much, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very much, the Honourable Minister of Health. But before you, Madam, there's a point of order from the Honourable Member for Lilongwe Nyanja constituency. Honourable Member, what has gone out of order?
Thank you so much, Your Honor, First Deputy Speaker. Is it in order that I had requested to give a supplementary? I was skipped because it's a pertinent one, a supplementary which is pertinent, which is going to benefit all the members in this House. It's to do with the Ntentera Health Center. It is along the M1 road, and it is a very, very important health facility. But I wanted to ask if it can be upgraded into a rural hospital so that we can have a theater, we can have a laboratory, because it's along the M1 and everyone uses that road. And a lot of accidents do happen along that road. Before you're taken to Lilongwe or you're taken to Dedza, it is in between. And it's going to be very, very important for all the members seated in this House. So I wanted to raise on that one.
Member.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Honourable Member. Thank you for abusing the right of a point of order to raise a supplementary question. Honourable Member, you have just raised a question to my office. I would have to consult my office and I'll come back to you later, because the point of orders are raised to the chair. So the chair will have to consult his office and bring back an answer to you. Honour Minister, you have the floor, Madam, for those three supplementary questions. We cannot be asking for supplementary questions when the minister is supposed to respond to already asked questions. So the computer is now frozen because everyone is requesting. Can we clear the computers? Honour Minister, you can request for a floor, please. Oh, I see the Deputy Leader. Deputy Leader, good morning. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, sir.
Morning,
And,
morning.
You have the floor, sir, as the Deputy Leader of this House. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. Just to share with the House, but also to ask you if you could consider within your powers that you allow members, those that have got more supplementary questions, beyond the three that we take, to ask so that we can exhaust their concerns and their questions.
Deputy Leader, thank you very much. As we sit here, we are guided by our own standing orders. Can you please move to waive the relevant standing order for the number of supplementary questions to be increased and give us a number? Give us a number. Whether you want 6 or 15, you let us know. Thank you.
Honorable First Deputy Speaker, I have now the honor to move a motion that we waive all standing orders to enable members to ask no more than 6 supplementary questions to honorable ministers holding the floor. I beg to move.
Thank you, honour members. We have a motion on the floor. The motion is to waive all relevant standing orders to allow not more than 6 supplementary questions to the minister holding the floor. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honour Minister, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. And through you, I would like to thank the honorable member for Nkata Bay Central for his supplementary question on the responses that I already gave. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, through you, let me repeat to say the JESID project, the update that I have presented is the current one. Indeed, there were issues, and according to the district council, the issues have been resolved. And at the moment, the structure will be completed, including procurement of equipment to equip the health facility. So I would like to encourage him and also the people of Nkata Bay Central to say they are going to have their health facility as indicated. For Nalonya, also called Bwerelo Dindamo, again, as I indicated, the contractor has been was already identified, and this is being constructed under presidential initiative on maternal health and not the government of America. And just a point of correction, when the government of America issued a stop order, it was not a withdrawal of funding, because we still had the government of America's funds and resources in the country through various implementing partners. And even at the moment, they are considering continuing channeling the same funds through government to government and also through other implementing partners that are already implementing resources using the government of America. So just to say it again, that it's presidential initiative on maternal health, which has other donors and not government of America. So he shouldn't lose hope. The people of Nkata Bay Central shouldn't lose hope. Nalonya is very far, and indeed the people deserve a health center that side. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I've taken note what Likuni, Honorable Member for Lilongwe Likuni, is requesting my ministry to consider upgrading Nguo to a community hospital. My ministry will look into it and also conduct all the necessary assessments in order to have Nguo upgraded to a community hospital if all the assessments will go well, and also invite him to cross-check with the ministry if Nguo is already in the capital investment plan to be upgraded to a community hospital. Honorable Member from Mzimba West, who is requesting my ministry for staff at Chisamba Health Center, this has been noted. Honorable Member for Lilongwe Citizens, again requesting timelines for when my ministry will equip Area 25 Health Center, which is now a community hospital, with necessary equipment and necessary infrastructure to enable it support the area that is growing every day. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I would like to respond to the Honorable Member for Lilongwe Citizens that no timeline will be given at the moment because we are still in the process of identifying more funds for infrastructure. At the moment, the hospital is already receiving support, and it has already been expanded to a community hospital, and it is one of the priority hospitals, facilities that has been put in order for us to decongest Kamuzu Central Hospital and also Bwaira. So it's on the priority, and it has been included in this year's plans. So once we are ready with the resources, my ministry will inform the Honorable Member, and will make sure all necessary communications and infrastructure that is required at the facility have been put in place. Honorable Member for, there was, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I did not get the Honorable Member that requested for Ntente. Oh, Lilongwe Nyanja, who has gone, he's in the house, all right. Through the point of order, he also asked my ministry to consider upgrading of Ntentela Health Center to a community hospital. This has been noted, and once proper assessment has been conducted, we should be able to get back to the Honorable Member if it is possible, or if there will be other requirements to be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now recognize Honorable Member for Dowa West, Dowa East, for a point of order.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker. My point of order is to do with all councils in the country have plans to renovate health centers, even others build new health centers, but we are all waiting for constituency development fund. So we'll be asking the Honorable Minister of Health questions that are generally not supposed to be asked to her, because councils are not able to start the renovations. She is sitting close to the Minister of Finance. And so far, I would like, through you, thank you, my brother Noel. Thank you, my brother Noel. This question is for the benefit of all of us. Even the plans that we have given in our councils is about health center renovations, including construction of new health posts through the CDF. Now we are here asking central government to construct that for us. Yet we have already given those plans at council level. What we are waiting is for the Minister of Finance to give us funds at council level and start implementing those infrastructure projects. We will not be coming here to ask her any more questions about a health post at Nalunga, a health post at Mvela, because these are already, First Deputy Speaker, in our plans, and these are already budgeted for. And what we are waiting for is the Honorable Minister of Finance to give us those resources at council level. Once those resources are given, we will not labor the Honorable Minister to be responding a question for a health center or a renovation for a health post. What we'll be asking her will be policy questions that she has to do, to work on at national level. But what we are doing now is moving in circles. Can the Honorable Minister of Finance help the Honorable Minister of Health and all other ministers sitting in the front bench by giving resources to our councils so that all of us will start implementing, and then we will change the tone of questions towards our ministers. If CDF will not be honored, these will be the very same questions up to 2030. First Deputy Speaker, would you please intervene that the Minister of Finance, before he goes out, can he make sure that he gives us all the monies that he requires?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honorable member, the ultimatum that says before he goes out, he is not going anywhere. He is in Parliament today, and he is responding to questions. And let me advise our technicians, when the Honorable Member for Dowa East was speaking, it was indicating in the system that it was the Minister of Finance. So technicians, take note. Yeah. Honorable Minister of Finance, you are requesting for space. Please use your microphone. You have the floor, Honorable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for giving me the opportunity just to maybe to clarify and maybe to provide more information on this matter. First, I remember my ministry, together with the Ministry of Local Government, I met the relevant committees presenting the procedures of the reformed CDF, which the relevant committees of public accounts, budget, endorsed. And those procedures are available to honorable members here. And I'm also aware that the Ministry of Local Government made a presentation in this August House in terms of the procedure. That's what needs to be done. The issue is CDF is performance-based, in the sense that, as of now, As of now, we are waiting for requests from these councils indicating the project, the contractor, the amount. Then we'll pay. We will give. In fact, we have already planned to give. We already have money as we speak today to pay for an advance. More than 200 billion sitting there waiting for you. But what we want, we don't want to give you money the way it was given before you have identified a project. Please, I still refer you to the CDA procedures. I still repeat, through you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, the money is available. We are saying, can you, even, in fact, I was talking to the Minister of Local Government that should you, this council today, So what I'm saying is, I still repeat this because we have the procedures, they were presented to the relevant committees. What we are saying is the money is available. Make sure that you follow the procedures. We will make sure that we release the money as soon as possible. What we want, Nkukutamoyo wants development. Nkukutamoyo wants development. And we want to make sure that each and every MP has to perform, and then we're going to get the money. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, before you, honourable member for Dowa East, I think let's follow what the honourable minister is trying to communicate, and then we'll question it. But the procedure, as he is communicating, our district councils, I'm told they are aware. Yesterday, I was not in the house. I was attending to the district council, and my district council this week is sending a list of they're advertising this week for contractors of the CDF projects. And then when they tender, the tender has been satisfied, they will forward those to the Ministry of Finance and Decentralization for the onward movement of the money from account number 1 to the CDF account that has been created at the Reserve Bank of Malawi. So after that clarification, I recognize the honourable member for Dowa East. Please request again. Oh, before you, honourable member for Dowa East, the leader of opposition has requested for a microphone, so I will give him the floor first.
First Deputy Speaker, good morning, and thank you very much. I of course sympathize with the Minister of Finance. It's a very difficult work. It's a very difficult work, I know, and he knows. So before I address the Minister of Health on a very pertinent policy-related question, I wanted to also make a request that probably those that are doing processes should first track the processes, because they are now putting the Honourable Minister of Finance in a very difficult situation, because disbursement is waiting for resources, for processes, when actually the Minister is assuring us that the money is available. Please, the processes, because otherwise it will be your work, the Honourable Minister of Finance, people will be thinking you are failing your work, whilst somebody sitting on the processes is actually the one who is failing your work. And then the issue of performance-based, I don't know how can you perform without input, because we could have money first and then we perform and then you measure the performance. But that's not why I have stood up, First Deputy Speaker. I've stood up on a very important matter. As I speak, First Deputy Speaker, demographically, Malawi has about 600 doctors in this country. Out of these, 459 are general medical practitioners and 177 are specialists. and then the doctor-patient ratio is 1 doctor to 33,000. My questions are, number one, looking at the alarming rate at which our doctors are being murdered in this country, what is the ministry doing to protect these doctors? Secondly, can't the Ministry of Health liaise with ministries of Homeland Security and Defense to provide at least one police officer per doctor, more especially in highly risky places like Blantyre and others, because that definitely would help ensure security to our doctors. And finally, Second Deputy Speaker, I totally agree with the West. We cannot be asking questions to Minister of Health on resources that are meant to be managed by local government. We simply need the minister to provide us resources. If the answer is that the resources are held somewhere, then they are illegitimately held elsewhere, because what this House passed was for him to release the resources so that we can now start building these health centers, because we understand that is a responsibility of the councils.
Thank you.
I really want to submit.
Thank you,
First
Leader.
Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Leader of Opposition. I did. Yes. Honorable Doa East, I will indeed recognize you. When the leader rises, he has a policy issue to communicate for the House. Deputy Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. I stand here to perform a noble duty, that duty of Deputy Leader of the House. But before I do so, I would want to weigh in on the matter which is on the floor. You don't send money for something that hasn't been cooked yet. Right now, the projects must be advertised, people must be selected, successful contractors, and contracts awarded. And then they will request for advance payment. It is at that moment, if you are sure, if anyone has got evidence that advance payment has been requested from the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Finance has not been able to advance that money, then that will be an issue. But as of now, no one at all has requested for an advance. So be assured that there is money and these projects are going to be carried out. Having said that, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, as we are going to have a break, I would want to move a motion that when we come back, we should continue with the question time. I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honour members. There's a motion that we continue with question time after the health break. Those of that opinion say aye. Aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honour members, we have listened from the Deputy Leader. Actually, the Deputy Leader has made a very significant clarification. Holding on my gadget here is advertisements for these jobs from Machinga District Council and the Kasongo Council. They have advertised. Machinga has advertised last week. Kasongo has advertised this week. So possibly the councils and the government are communicating. And if indeed there is a council that has advertised, identified contractors, and have requested for a part payment, and they haven't been given, please rise now. Please rise now. Honourable member from Mzimba South, on a serious note, please communicate what the Mzimba DC has told you. If any council has requested for this funding and they haven't been transferred to their CDF account, please rise now. I will recognize a point of order from Lower East and then we'll break for a health break.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to give you, as I continue my point of order, first of all is to give you credit for helping the ministers to answer the question. You've done a good job. But
Honour member, are you trying to reflect on the chair?
But it's a positive reflection. What is in the standing order is a negative reflection which is not allowed. But a positive reflection is allowed. So indeed I reflected on you. Right Honorable Speaker, the issue of CDF, the issue of the Honorable Minister responding, coming in the House today and trying to give a reason why funds have not been given to the councils makes sense when it comes from his mouth, but logically, that's not how planning goes. Government is an institution of trust. The councils have been keeping funds and then plans have been working. This is why in this house we asked them to give us guidelines. And those guidelines took time to arrive even in this parliament. We have never been given just like that. The point is, within the CDF, deputy leader, within the CDF in your constituency, we have 100 million for women, 100 million for youth. That doesn't need advertisements. Those doesn't need all the points of the raising up there. The 250 million disaster funds does not need that. First step, the Speaker, if we are not going to talk the truth in this house and then trying to corner members of parliament and others by producing some words that keeps us giving us hope.
Honour member, you've made your point.
The issue is,
you've made your point.
Listen to me, First Deputy Speaker. The issue is, let truth be told in the house. There is total delay. Help us in our constituency. Minister of Finance, help the...
Thank you very much. Honourable Leader, Deputy Leader, you have the floor to clarify on the two issues that have been raised. The women empowerment, the youth empowerment, and the disaster funding. Thank you.
Mr. First Deputy Speaker, it must be put on record that it is the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika that made a promise to Malawians, a promise of 100 million kwacha to women per each constituency. It was His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. A promise of 100 million kwacha as a loan to youth. That was His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. The 5 billion we are talking about, it is the promise of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, moving from 250 million kwacha then, when MCP was in government. Now, the process is already kick-started. Right now, people are advertising. We have said here in this house, if there is any council that has requested money under the 5 billion Constituency Development Fund and it has been refused, it hasn't been granted to them, they must rise up. No one rose up. No one rose up. Where is the disaster?
But Honour Member.
Where is the disaster?
Honourable Deputy Leader.
Where is the disaster?
Honourable Deputy Leader.
Where is the disaster now? Tell me.
Honourable Deputy Leader.
Disaster.
Thank you very much, Honourable Deputy Leader. Thank you very much.
There is no disaster in this country.
Honorable
And
members,
because there's no disaster in this country, you don't need that 250 million.
honor members, in trying to clarify, I've been given the communication from the Honorable Minister of Finance, which I have on my table here. I hope we all saw it. Honorable Minister of Information Order. The communication from the Honorable Minister of Finance communicates that the loans were dispersed through MEDEF. And I have this communication. Can the Honorable Minister please confirm? Can the Honorable Minister please be given the floor to confirm? You have the floor, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much. I thought, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I thought the clarification is so clear. And what I'm surprised, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, it looks like the councils are aware, they know what to do, but perhaps they're not communicating to their MPs.
You are not members of the council.
Maybe. To me, I see.
And not yourself.
I'm saying this because, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, all the monies for the women empowerment and the youth, all the monies have been given to MEDEF. I will speak today. And I would ask the relevant committee that 100, you can multiply 200.
Honourable Minister, you cannot be responding. You communicate through me. You cannot be responding to them, to anyone here. If they ask you how much, you communicate through my office. You can request for the microphone, Honourable Minister. Request for the microphone, Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much. Maybe as I would want to be guided because I've just come in maybe to clarify this, but my take is that the minister on the floor is the Minister of Health. I just stood in for a point of clarification. So what I would want to confirm here, which can be verified, that all the money for MEDEF has been given. I still confirm.
Honour members, we will finish the remaining question so that we are done with the Honour Minister of Health. Question number 173, coming from the good people of Mulanje South. Mulanje South, you have the floor. All supplementary questions were taken on that question, and when she comes with the answers to the next letter of supplementary question, she will attempt the questions raised by the leader of opposition. Honorable member for Mulanje South, you have the floor, sir.
First Deputy Speaker, good morning. First Deputy Speaker, thank you so much for recognizing the people of Mulanje South constituency. First Deputy Speaker, I rise to confirm that question number 173 appeared on today's order paper under my name is indeed coming from the people of Mulanje South constituency. Group Village Headman Namainja, Group Village Headman Nandolo, and the TA Sunganizeru. I thank you, First Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. We send our greetings to the TA Sunganizeru and the people of Namainja village. Honourable Minister, that last question on the order paper of today. Please request for a microphone. You have the floor, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. And through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for Mulanje South for his question, which is to ask the Minister of Health and Sanitation to consider constructing a health facility at Group Village Headman Namainja to reduce long distances currently traveled by residents, estimated at approximately 40 kilometers to access services at Mulanje District Hospital. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, my ministry is aware of the need to have a health facility in Group Village Headman Namainja, as the communities face challenges in accessing health services. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, Group Village Headman Namainja has 4 villages, namely Namainja, Gondwa, Sagawa, and Kalozwa, with a catchment population of 7,020 people, of which 1,500 are women of childbearing age and 1,200 are under 5 children. It is about 30 kilometers away from Mulanje District Hospital and 10 kilometers away from Bondo Health Center. The nearest Bondo Health Center, the nearest health facility. However, mountainous terrain between the areas and Bondo Health Center. Although within reach, there is also Tujeriti Estate Health Center, and the health center only targets workers and farmers under the company. As such, the communities face challenges in accessing services at the public facility due to mountainous terrain between the areas and Bondo Health Center. Therefore, considering the distances from the district hospital and the terrain, the people of Namainja indeed deserves a health facility. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, however, I would like to inform the honorable member that my ministry has not made any budgetary allocation in the 2026-2027 financial year, but whenever opportunity arises, the ministry will consider to do so. Therefore, in the meantime, I would like to request the honorable member to consider using part of the 2026-2027 CDF for construction of the health facility in his area to improve access to health services. I thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, we will take supplementary questions immediately when we return from the health break. I have 2 announcements to make before the health break. The Office of the Speaker, and indeed this House, has received distinguished guests. It is a Constituency Development Committee membership with 2 councillors coming from Mzimba West constituency. There are 16 in number, and they're coming to observe Parliament proceedings. Can I request our 2 councillors and the CDC committee from Mzimba West to rise before Parliament? Can I request the 2 councillors, for sake of noting you, to raise your hands, the 2 councillors among the group? Welcome to Parliament, our councillors, and we appreciate your coming. Can I request the honourable member from Mzimba West to rise and wave at your committee? And welcome to Parliament. Please go ye and implement the CDF with your member of Parliament so that we develop this country. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please resume your seats. The next Honourable members, Honourable Minister of Gender, good morning. I hope you are having a good time. But please, I didn't hear what you said to the guests. Those are guests of the Right Honourable Speaker, and they did not hear what you requested them to say, and I did not hear too, so we are safe for that. The next group of visitors are distinguished girls, beautiful girls. They are girl guys from Chilinde Primary School, and they are 31 and 4 teachers, 31 learners and 4 teachers. Can we have those beautiful girl guides Please rise so from Chilinde so we can see you. Welcome to Parliament. Please wave at your Parliament so we can see you. Thank you very much for your coming. Can I request all female parliamentarians headed by the second deputy speaker to rise so the girls can appreciate that we have leaders here that are female. Can I request all female parliamentarians to rise so the girls can have a feel what it means to have a mother in the house? Thank you very much. See, this is your future house, and welcome to Parliament. Our teachers, as you guide the girls, we wish you well. Enjoy your stay at Parliament. And please, you are welcome at any time you want to visit Parliament. For those constituencies that have not yet brought their visitors, please, Parliament is open for you to bring your visitors. Resume your seat and welcome to Parliament. Thank you very much. Honourable members, it is 11:00 a.m. I therefore suspend proceedings for a health break, and the House resumes at 11:30.
Ambiri mwakhala mukudera nkhawa kuti kodi mavuto amene tili nawowa tidzathetse bwanji. Mavuto ngati kusabereka, khunyu, misala, kodi mukufuna chikoka cha bizinesi, mukufuna kulanga wakuba, magic wallet, kukwezedwa pa ntchito, kapena mukufuna kutsirika thupi, kuwinitsa loto ndi zina zambiri. Yankho la zonsezi lapezeka.
Kodi muli ndi vuto la kusabeleka, khunyu, misala, mukufuna chikoka pa bizinesi yanu, mukufuna kulanga wakuba, mukufuna magic wallet, mukufuna kukwezedwa pa ntchito, kutsirika thupi, kuwinitsa loto ndi zina zambiri.
Dr. Makoti, omwe amapezeka ku Blantyre, Lilongwe, Salima komanso Kasungu, amenewa ali ndi yankho la mavuto onsewa. Imbani foni 090815572 kapena 089142038 kapena mutha kuyankhula nawo pa WhatsApp pa nambala ya 0893004116. mukatero muyankhulana ndi Dr. Makoti pa WhatsApp. Dr. Makoti, mavuto aja aone msana wa njira.
Kodi muli ndi vuto la kusabeleka, khunyu, misala, mukufuna chikoka pa bizinesi yanu, mukufuna kulanga wakuba, mukufuna magic wallet, mukufuna kukwezedwa pa ntchito, kutsirika thupi, kuwinitsa loto ndi zina zambiri.
Mwayesayesa ntchito sikupezeka, mwana mnyumba kusowabe, chitaka pa bizinesi yanu chakusokonezani. Wosadandaula, kuli Dr. Maiye ku Mbulumbudzi.
Muitano wa bizinesi, mwai wa ntchito, kukonza nsoma banja, kusula chibelekero.
Matenda okanika kuchirawo, matsoka osatha pa moyo wanuwo, lero pabanja makukuthothani. Wosadandaula, tango imbani foni pa 0894 352 832 0894 352 832. Dr. Maiye, madotolo wa chinyengo musamale. Kodi munamvapo za Dr. Erube kwa Vumbwe?
Dokota Erube, Dokota Erube. Dokota Erube, Dokota Erube.
Kodi mukufuna mwitano wa bizinesi mtupatupa, timabwezeresa banja likasokonekera kwa mphindi 40, timatsirika munthu akaberedwa. Chuma, bizinesi ziziyenda bwino, bwerani kwa Dr. Erube kumene timathandiza zonsezi. Nkhani zachitaka zavuta, bwerani kwa Dr. Erube. Timathandizanso mwitano komanso kuvalirana anthu nkhope. Mukafuna kudziwa zambiri, imbani foni pa 089 94 26491 0899 426491 ndipo mukatero mudzathandizidwa. Dr. Erube, Dr. Erube, Dr. Erube anachepa.
Welcome to MPUNGWE-PUNGWE YouTube channel. Subscribe for you to enjoy more of our videos anytime we upload.